Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Joel here with as many reviews as possible, and today we're doing the first impression video of the Nike Metcon 3s. Okay guys, so they're finally here. They've been circulating around for a while, and I finally got my hands on a pair. I was trying to get my hands on a pair earlier, but dude would just keep on selling them. So here they are, Metcon 3s in hand. Bought them off of Amazon. Some people are already selling them early. Momentum Running Company is selling them. Some places in the Midwest. But I got mine off of Amazon for only $120, so that's $10 under retail with free prime shipping, no tax. Can't beat that deal. I was gonna hold off because I'm not enthused by all the launch colors. This is the blackout colorway. There's also the white and black colorway for the men, and then there's the gray gum and volt colorway, all of which not the best colorways in the world, but if anything I went with the blackout because you can't go wrong with that. Now let's take a look at some of the features of the Metcon 3, some things that have changed from the Metcon 2. First off, you're gonna notice the upper is a little different. It looks a little bit crazier. It looks more Flyknit-ish, but the way that it feels is kind of like the Nike Metcon 2s. So the Nike Metcon 2 had this thermal wrap in the insole right there, and then it had that mesh part up front. The problem about that is that it would end up cracking, and it was super duper rigid. So what I think Nike did here was they kept that thermal wrap, but they just minimized it. So now the upper is a little bit more pliable and more flexible. Definitely feels a lot more flexible when you're moving around in the shoe. The front area right here is still mesh. The new outsole is this crazy textured pattern, kind of resembles Spider-Man 3. Swoosh, still the same spot inside as well. Once again, that outsole pattern. Same material as the Metcon 2s, the sticky rubber. New to the Metcon 3s, you have the TPU heel cup, both sides. Does not extend all the way around, just on the lateral and medial parts. Now, one thing I thought they left out on the Metcon 3s was the TPU heel clip, but it is still actually there, right here. It's a little bit lower placed, and it's made of the same material as this TPU section. Now, it's matte now, so I think the issue that I had with the Metcon 2s was that that area, the TPU heel clip, was like this see-through material, and it was kind of tacky, so it would just catch when you go up the walls. So hopefully this will just slide up the walls. Metcon 3 logo on the back, and you are now missing, once again, the little heel loop. You do have that extra bit of padding right here. The tongue is the same exact tongue, same thing. The laces on this shoe are flimsy and crappy and feel like they're from like a $20 pair of shoes. So I don't know what happened there, but you know, everybody had issues with the Metcon 2s and the Metcon 1s laces coming untied. So I think they just went with a more pliable laces to compensate for that. Now about the fit of the Metcon 3s, the overall shape is the same as the Metcon 2s, but the toe box is a little bit more narrow. It's not a whole lot more narrow, it's not drastically more narrow, but it is slightly more fitted up there. The overall length of the shoe is the same. This is a 9.5. I got a 9.5 in the Metcon 1s and the Metcon 2s, and they all fit perfect on my foot. I love the way that the Metcons feel because they always fit my feet the best out of all of the training shoes. So make sure you guys size these the same way that you would size your Metcon 2s, your Metcon 1s. The insole of the Metcon 3s is the same exact insole as the Metcon 2s. It literally is the same thing. So I'm worried over time that this is going to end up being that same squeaky insole that drove me crazy, drove everybody crazy. I mean, you could work out with it, it doesn't affect your workout, but it did drive people crazy. And I'm sad to say that the heel lift problem, while minimized, is still there. So, wear thicker socks, lace them up tighter. I tried lacing them up as tight as I could, and I still ran into that problem. So the big question that I'm sure you're all dying to hear the answer to is, are the Metcon 3s better than the Metcon 2s? And I don't have a concrete answer for you just yet, but I'm going to tell you what I've observed in my first workout, which was clean and jerks, and then a fairly heavy back squat. The platform is still as stable as it's ever been on the Metcon 3s. The flexibility is a lot better. The shoe is lighter as well. It's about 2 ounces lighter than the Metcon 2s were. This cup area does fit your heel a lot better, and it feels like there's a lot more lateral stability here. There's not as much flex in that area. This part, when you lace it, it doesn't go like that and expand. The traction feels better on the Metcon 3s. They do feel lower to the ground, but I'm sure the drop is probably still 4 millimeters. Stability is excellent. Power delivery is excellent. All the things you want on the Metcon is excellent. They took everything about the Metcon 2, obviously, and improved on all the areas that had issues. Most importantly, the flexibility of the shoe, the pliability, durability. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but right now it looks like it's going to be more durable just because it's a lot more flexible. Now, one thing I did notice with the Metcon 3s is the toe area. I don't know if you can tell there, you probably can't tell there. The toe area has more of a slope upwards, very similar to the No-Bull shoes. So toe off should be a little bit better for running, but at the same time you're gonna have to stay a little bit more back, or be a little bit more conscious about staying back on your heels when you do any kind of lifting, squats in these shoes. Now, I didn't notice it didn't affect me too much when I did my back squats today, so it's probably not that big an issue. But if you are forward, then you might have an issue with that. Now, once again, the Metcon 3s is supposed to launch on January 6th for the normal model and January 2nd for the Flyknit model, but you can already get them from a few resellers, Momentum Running Co., some other ones in the Midwest, and I just got them off of Amazon. So if you want to grab them, I would say go ahead and do that. If you were looking for a completely different shoe than the original Metcon, the Metcon 2, this is not anything different as far as what it feels like. There's refinements, it's a better shoe, but it's not a different shoe. And I'm sure Nike did that on purpose. They're not going to change a formula that already works. But they did take a lot of the things with it and they fixed them. So once again, guys, this is a first impression video of the Metcon 3s. This is not a full review. I just wanted to quickly go over some of the things about the Metcon 3 that I noticed on my first day wearing them. The review should be out shortly, probably within the next couple weeks. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my Instagram and my YouTube channel so you can get all the latest updates. Also the blog, www.asmanyreviewsaspodsible.com, where I'll have a written updating review for the Metcon 3s. If you like this video, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, make sure you guys give me a thumbs down. Tell me why you didn't like it. And subscribe to my YouTube channel because it really helps me out. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.